let's get started. Yeah, it's funny on Zoom that some people have like the little emoji thing, and then some people have their faces or a letter, and Ann and Jack's picture is super happy and super cute. Anyway, okay, let's get started. I talked a lot at the beginning, so let's get going here. Let's start laying down on your back, and let's try to really just settle in and settle down. And like someone said before class, we're all in the same boat. Sometimes the waters feel calm. Sometimes it feels a little stormy. It's hard to know what's up ahead. So if we can think about trying to stay present, which we talk about a lot, and it's not easy. But when you're in your yoga practice, it is a little bit easier because we can close the eyes, take the time to feel what you feel, and then consciously breathe. So obviously we're breathing all the time, but when you consciously breathe, can fill up on the inhale, feel what that feels like physically in the body, and fully exhale. And not only what that feels like physically, but also just an emotional release. So when you can let go of the breath, you can let go of any stress or worry that's kind of hanging on. Just force that out with the breath. And then taking in lightness, ease, relaxation, and being calm. So I like that idea of just kind of picturing us all in the same boat, together with each other and for each other, and supporting each other through this crazy storm that we find ourselves in right now. And then we know that there's physical reactions to stress and anxiety, and people react differently, and we carry that tension in the body. And it seems to me when I ask for requests, the most popular areas for tightness and stress seem to be the low back, the hips, and the shoulders. So take a few moments to check in there. See how your shoulders are feeling. Can you let them drop down away from the ears? And let the shoulder blades feel supported by the floor beneath you. Let the low back feel supported as well. And here we're going to draw the knees into the chest, stretching out the low back a little bit. So you're going to draw the knees way in. You'll feel your low back lift off the floor. It'll get a little bit longer, and then you can let the low back come back down. And we're just going to rock left to right a little bit. We'll make some circles with the knees in one direction and then the other. And then we're going to lift the feet towards the ceiling, soft knees, and we'll lift the arms up overhead. So just starting to feel what you feel in the back of the legs. You can point and flex the feet. You can make some circles with the feet. Arms are up overhead. Start to feel what you feel in the shoulders, between the shoulder blades. You're opening up the rib cage so that you can breathe a little deeper. So take a nice full deep breath in. Let the arms go a little straighter if you can. Maybe the legs go a little straighter, maybe not yet, the beginning of the practice. And then as you exhale, let's hug the knees into the chest. You have the option to lift your forehead to your knees, but only if that feels okay on the neck and the upper upper back. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift, really fill up. Exhale, hug the knees in. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift. Exhale, hug the knees in. Let's take one more time, just like that. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift. And exhale, hug the knees in. We're going to take both feet down to the floor. Your feet are going to be wider than your hips, so about mat width apart. We'll keep the hands down by your sides to start. So the palms are down, offering a little bit of support for your back. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, just let the legs go over to the right a little bit, but not too far. We're just starting to gently ease into the back. Inhale, legs lift. Exhale, let the legs go to the left. Inhale, lift the legs. Exhale, right. So not going too far yet, just starting to open up the low back a little bit. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. And then we'll do one more time, both sides. So inhale, up. Exhale, over. And inhale, center. Exhale, left. And then coming back to the center with the legs. The left leg is going to go straight along the floor. The right knee is going to hug in towards the chest. Pausing here for a moment. This is really good for digestion. Pressing on the right side of the belly first. Digestion travels from right to left. So just drawing the thigh down into the belly. Relax the shoulders. And then from here, this is going to be a hamstring stretch, but more shoulders to start. So you're going to take your hands behind the right thigh as you lift the right foot. But you're going to push your thigh into your hands. So you'll feel your arms go straight, your shoulders pull down, and then your low back actually presses down into the floor. So we're grounding down through the low back, belly draws in, shoulders are way down away from the ears. We're just starting to open up the hamstring. You can flex your right foot if that feels okay. And then just pause here and breathe. So the right leg is straight, the left leg is along the floor. The back is supported and the shoulders are drawing down. Maybe lifting your heel a little higher, lengthening and softening the back of the right leg. Going to take a nice full breath in, and then as you exhale, let's hug that right knee back into the chest. We're going to take the right knee over to the right, left hand comes onto your left hip. Holding on to the back of the right leg at the thigh or underneath the knee, you're just going to start to extend the right leg out to the right. So you're flexing the right foot. You can push the thigh into your right hand if you'd like, so the leg is away from the body. And then just feeling the heel reach away from the hip. So the belly needs to be strong here. We're just starting to open up the inner thigh. If this feels a little bit of strain on the low back, then just lift the leg a little higher. Don't go so far over to the right. So just feel what feels okay here. We're not going to hold this side too long. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, hug the right knee back into the chest. We're going to pass the right knee over to the left. Your right hand is going to press your right hip away from your right shoulder. Holding on underneath the right leg, you're going to extend the right leg over to the left. Again, holding the right hip down, the right shoulder stays down. This is the IT band. This is going to help release tightness in the low back. Supporting your right leg with the left hand. Flexing the right foot. Maybe you turn the right toes down a little bit. Pause here and breathe. Soft muscles in the face. Relax the jaw. Take a nice full deep breath in. And then as you exhale, let's hug that right knee back into the chest. We're going to bend the left knee so the left foot comes onto the floor. Cross your right ankle over your left leg above the knee. Hold on to the rib cage with your hands to support your middle back. And you're just going to let the legs go left to right. You don't have to go all the way. Just start little. Starting to open up the hips and low back. If this is uncomfortable on the back, then just let the sway be little. Only a few inches left to right. You don't have to go all the way down. But do so with ease and be careful, be mindful. See how you feel here. And then we'll come back to the center, reach for the back of the left thigh. We're going to draw the left knee towards your left shoulder. This is a really good back stretch because you're opening up the right side of the hip and the low back on the right. If anybody has sciatic pain or sciatica, so around the sciatic nerve, this will help release that and open. You can flex your right foot. Shoulders pull down away from the ears. Just pause here and breathe. You can inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Trying to let go of any tightness or tension that you might feel in that right hip. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, just let go of that right foot. Let the right leg go straight along the floor in front of you. Reach for the shin of your left leg and draw the left knee into your chest. So again, pausing here, good for digestion, having the thigh pressing into the left side of the belly. Relaxing the shoulders. Lengthening through the top of the right leg. Left leg is going to reach up towards the ceiling. Press your thigh forward into the hands as the shoulders pull down and your low back presses down. You can flex the left foot. So nice, easy, deep breaths here as you begin to find softness in the back of the left leg, but still supporting the low back with the floor. Breathing with ease as you soften and relax the muscles in the face. Take a deep breath in and then exhale. Let's hug the left knee into the chest. Relax the ankle and foot. We'll take the left knee over to the left. The right hand rests down on your right hip. Left hand will now hold underneath the left leg as you begin to straighten the left leg. Again, you don't have to go way far over and you don't have to go way far back. Just feel how you feel here. Just start to open up the inner thigh and the outer hip. We don't stay on this side too long, so just take a full breath in as you reach the heel away from the hip. Belly is strong. And then with your next exhale, let's hug that left knee into the chest. You're going to pass the left knee over to the right. Left hand presses your left hip and thigh away from you. The right hand will hold on underneath the right thigh as you start to straighten the left leg to the right. Flexed left foot, left shoulder is down, left hip is supported. Pause here. So without the use of a strap, this is a little bit more active, especially on the core and the muscles around the hip joint and the thigh. So just staying engaged here. Take a nice full deep breath in. And then as you exhale, hug that left knee into the chest. Bending the right knee, the right foot comes on the floor, left ankle crosses over the right leg, right above the knee. Holding on to the rib cage, let's let this movement be small. You can get a little bigger if you want to, swaying left to right. But be mindful of what is going on in the low back, making sure that you're getting a nice, easy, gentle stretch and not a pull or a strain. We'll take the legs back to center, reach for the back of your right thigh, and draw the right knee in towards your right shoulder. Flexed left foot. And then just pause here in the shape of this pose and breathe. You're opening up the left hip, the left side of the low back. Take one more full deep breath in. And then as you exhale, release that left leg. Let it go straight along the floor. We'll release the right leg. Let that leg go straight along the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, bend the right knee so the right foot comes onto the floor. Exhale, bend the left knee so the left foot comes on the floor. Inhale, draw the knees into the chest. Exhale, push the feet up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in here, and then exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Here we're gonna rock left to right a little bit. If your back is feeling a little sore, then let's not rock front to back up to sit. Let's just roll to one side and gently press yourself up. So we're gonna come to seated. And while we're seated, if you need a little extra support for the hips and low back, you can put a folded blanket underneath your seat. We're gonna take cross-legged. And if you're not comfortable cross-legged, you can always bring the soles of the feet together instead. So let's take 3 breaths together here. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, arms come out and down. Again, inhale, arms reach out and up. And exhale, arms come out and down. One more time, just like that. Inhale, arms reach out and up. And exhale, arms come down. Okay, from here, arms gonna reach away from each other. You're gonna rotate your palms up, pinkies up, and then you're gonna rotate palms down, thumbs down. Relax the shoulders. Rotate the hands, pinkies up, palms up. Exhale, palms down, thumbs down. And then just adding the head just for a moment on this one. Inhale, look up, palms up. And exhale, palms down, chin down. Coming back to neutral here. Your left arm is going to come under the right arm. You're going to hug on to the backs of your shoulder blades. Pause here for a moment. A gentle sway left to right. Just moving from the middle of the rib cage up to the top. Just starting to get into the upper back and the shoulders. We're gonna lift the hands off of the back, reach the fingertips away from each other, and then lift the fingertips up. So either the backs of the hands are together or your palms are together. Drop the shoulders down, lift the fingertips up, push the elbows forward, drop the chin, And then again, from the mid back up, you can sway the shape of your arms left to right. This is releasing the shoulders deeply, getting into the space between your shoulder blades and the space between the shoulders and the ears. We're gonna come back to center here, 3 breaths. Inhale, fingertips lift. Exhale, elbows draw into the belly, round to the back, relax the neck. Inhale, fingertips lift. Exhale, elbows draw into the belly. One more time, just like that. Inhale, lift. And exhale, elbows come in. As you come up, undo the arms. We're gonna uncross the legs if they're crossed and switch the cross of the legs. From here, arms reach away from each other. Your right arm is coming under the left. Hold on to the backs of the shoulders. Sway a little bit left to right, just feeling the mid back up. Start to move. The low back stays stable. And then coming back to center, reach the fingertips away from each other and then lift the fingertips towards the ceiling. Backs of the hands can touch or wrap the wrists so the palms touch. Lift the fingertips a little bit, drop the shoulders a little bit. Push the elbows forward. That should feel really nice between the shoulder blades. Drop the chin. And then a gentle sway of the shape of your arms. When you sway, try to pull the arms away from the shoulders. This is a really nice release, hopefully right where people carry tension in the top and back of the shoulders. And then when we'll come back to center, take 3 breaths. These don't have to be big. Inhale, lift the fingertips just to where is comfortable. Exhale, draw the elbows in, relax the head, you can round the back. Inhale, fingertips lift, and exhale, drop and roll down. One more time like that. Inhale, lift, and exhale, elbows draw in, head drops. Come back to center, undo the arms, undo the legs. We're gonna place the feet straight out in front. I'm just gonna turn to the side so you can see me. You're gonna take your hands behind you, fingertips facing your seat, feet are hip width apart with the knees bent. Lots of places to go from here depending on your shoulders. So we'll all start off with soft elbows, lift the chest, peel the shoulders back. So feel like you're pressing your chest forward and up. Soft elbows opening up the shoulders. Okay, relax the shoulders. We're gonna go a little deeper, or you can just do that again. Little deeper is lifting the hips. So you're coming into reverse table. I like to keep my chin down because I carry a lot of tightness in my neck, so it's stressful for me to let my head hang back. Arms are a little straighter. Chest and hips are lifted, only if this feels okay on your back. Otherwise, your seat is down. And then let's all lower down. And then changing it up one more time, you can stay where you were, or legs go straight, heels are down, and lift to a reverse plank. Again, you can have your chin down, you can let your head hang back to see what feels okay for you. Opening up the shoulders, as well as strengthening through the shoulders and arms. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower down, soles of the feet together. Hands come forward, head drops down, fold. Completely let go and relax. You can close the eyes. You can sway left to right a little bit. Relaxing the low back. Inner thighs and outer thighs relax. And let the weight of the head release the neck and shoulders. Even tucking the chin to get a little deeper into the neck if you find that you're a little tight there. And then from here, we're going to come on up. We're going to bring the soles of the feet back onto the floor with the knees bent. Since we were talking about being in the same boat, let's do boat pose. So hands come underneath the knees. You're just going to lean back with a nice tall back and lift the shins. So you're lifting the feet so the shins are parallel to the floor. Belly is drawn in, shoulders are relaxed. You can let go with the hands if you'd like. You can open the hands wider. You can lift the hands up. Try not to take any pressure in the back, so lift the chest, lengthen through the spine. Belly is drawn in and down, nice and strong. Take one more full breath in, and then as you exhale, let's bring the feet down, and we'll transition to hands and knees. So take your time to get there. If you want to put anything underneath your knees, you can. We're going to let the knees go wide. Big toes touch, hips sink down. So someone had requested shoulders. So we're going to get a little bit deep in the shoulders here in child's pose. So I'm going to give you three options. You can have forearms and hands down with the head down. You can lift the forearms so that just the palms of the hands are on the floor, fingertips reaching way out, forehead down. Or you can tent your hands so the pads of your fingers are down, palms are lifted, and then the forehead drops down. So whichever version of child's pose you're in, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Feel the space between your shoulder blades. Release tightness and tension. So breathe deeply into the lungs. Feel the expansion in the back. So we're opening up the hips, lengthening the spine, and relaxing the shoulders. Take a nice full deep breath in. And then as you exhale, let's make our way onto hands and knees. So the knees are going to be parallel underneath the hips. Wrists are underneath the shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide. We'll take 3 breaths together here. If you're feeling tightness in your low back, when you inhale, don't drop too far down. Just a tiny little drop in the belly. Lift the chin. And then when you exhale, tuck the chin. This can be deep, round the back. Again, inhale gently with ease, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck and round. One more time, just like that. Drop the belly gently, lift the chin. And exhale, tuck and round. We're going to come to neutral spine. The crown of the head is forward, the tailbone is back. We're going to take the right foot straight back, toes down on the floor. Left arm is going to reach towards the front of the room. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Belly is drawn in nice and strong. Then we'll lift the right leg. So you can lift your right heel hip height. Nice flexed back foot. All 5 toes pointed down, especially the pinky. Pause here and breathe. Keep the belly drawn in to support your low back. If this is uncomfortable on the low back, you could always drop the back foot. That'll help give a little more support in the back. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to drop the right hand down, drop the right toes to the floor behind you. Pivot your left foot to the left. Roll to the arch of your right foot. Press the right foot down. Reach the right hand up towards the ceiling. If you have an arch in your low back here, try to draw your tailbone down so it's pointing towards the back of your mat. Belly draws in. That's going to keep the core stable and strong. Right hand can reach up towards the ceiling. Right foot can lift. If you want to go a little deeper and side plank is part of your practice, you can let your left ankle cross in front of the right ankle. Again, pull the belly in and up so that you're not taking any pressure in the low back. We're building strength, focus, feeling grounded and stable, and able to breathe with ease. So keep your breath flowing. Take a nice full deep breath in. And then as you exhale, let's slowly make our way down to a child's pose where you can relax your wrists. So let your hands rest by your feet. Let the forehead come down. Let your arms completely melt into the floor. Shoulders can come as close to the ears as they want. Relax the shoulders. Take a few really nice deep breaths here. Relaxing the hips, low back, and shoulders and neck. Take one more deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, let's make our way back up onto hands and knees. 3 breaths, just finding your spine centered and balanced. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, tuck and round, look back. One more time. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, look back. Coming to neutral, the left foot goes straight back, toes are down. The right hand is going to reach towards the front of the room. Upper arm by your ear, but shoulders are relaxed. Now, if you're feeling any strain in your low back, then stay right here, pull the belly in, and keep your left foot down. If you're able to, you can lift the left foot, keep it flexed and engaged, and keep pulling the belly into your back. You don't want your back to be sinking down here. So offering the body the support that it needs by engaging the core, lengthening through the spine and neck, and breathing with ease. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, the right hand comes down. Left toes are going to find the floor behind you. We're going to pivot the right foot to the right, roll to the arch of your left foot. Left hand is going to reach up towards the ceiling. Again, if you're arched here, pull the belly in, tuck your tailbone under, so it's almost like you're squeezing your glutes here. You can lift the left leg if you'd like, and if side plank is part of your practice, you can scoot your right ankle in front of your left. So continue to breathe here. Tuck the tailbone under. Belly is drawing in and up. It's like you're trying to zip up from the belly button to the rib cage. Continue to breathe with ease, even though it's not easy. One more full deep breath in, and then as you exhale, left hand comes down. Child's pose, relax the wrists by your ankles, let the head go, round your back, round your shoulders. And just breathe deeply here. You can sway left to right a little bit, rolling out the forehead, the hips. Okay, we're going to come back to center. Hands are coming onto the floor. You're going to curl your toes under, lift your knees, walk your hands back towards your feet. Feet are hip width apart, belly is on your thighs, knees are bent. We're going to come into gorilla pose. You're going to take your hands underneath your feet. You're stepping on the palms. Your toes are at your wrist crease. You're going to start to lift your hips. Pull the center of your back up towards the ceiling. This is getting deep into the shoulders. You're opening up the spine. Head can hang heavy. Push down with the feet. Pull up with the hands. Get deep into the shoulders and the shoulder blades. One more full breath in. And then as you exhale, bend the knees, ease the hands out, and then slowly make your way up to stand. So take your time to come up to stand. I'm just going to adjust my camera so that my head is not chopped off. Okay, that should be okay. Okay. Whoops. Hold on. Okay, that might be better. Okay, good. All right, 3 breaths here. Inhale, arms reach out and up. And exhale, arms come out and down. 2 more like that. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Exhale, arms reach out and down. One more time. Inhale, arms reach out and up. And exhale, arms reach out and down. Okay, we're gonna cross your right leg over your left leg, your ankles. I'm gonna stand a little bit of an angle here. So the right ankle crosses in front of the left ankle. Hands are gonna come behind your back. Interlace them and reach the knuckles down. Chest is lifted. No arch in your back here. Tuck the tailbone in. Pull the belly button as if you wanted to touch up where your rib cage is in the center. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, you're gonna start to fold. So you're starting to fold forward over your cross legs. You can keep the thumbs on your low back and just pause here. This is great for your IT band, opening up the sciatic nerve, and awesome for your low back. If you'd like to add a deeper shoulder stretch, reach the knuckles up and overhead. Pause here and breathe. This is a nice release in the back. Opening up the IT band, releasing the shoulders. You're in an inversion here, so the crown of the head is reaching down so that the heart can pump oxygenated blood to the brain. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, slowly come up. We're gonna undo the arms, keep the legs crossed. Your right ankle is crossed over your left ankle. Your arms are gonna reach away from each other. Your right arm is gonna come underneath the left arm. Modified, hold on to the backs of the shoulders. Otherwise, fingertips reach up, backs of the hands can touch, or palms can touch. Fingertips lift, shoulders drop. We're gonna come up onto your right tippy toes, squeeze your inner thighs together as you sit down, or not sitting down, but like you're coming into chair pose, bend the left knee. See if you can lift your right foot. Okay, if you want to challenge yourself, you can inhale, lift the fingertips up. You can exhale, bring your elbows to your belly. You can try that 3 times. Inhaling to lift. If your right toes need to come down, they can come down. Exhale, elbows to belly. You can try it one more time if you want. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to draw in. And then we're going to come back up. You're going to undo the arms. Take the hands by your sides. Undo your legs. Send your right foot back. Reach back with the right foot. Belly stays in. You're strong on your left leg. Your hands are reaching back behind you. Breathe deeply. Chest stays parallel to the floor, doesn't go any lower. Strengthening that left thigh, the left hip. And then slowly make your way up. Scoot your right foot behind your left. Your left ankle is crossed in front of your right ankle. Hands come behind you. Interlace your hands. Thumbs can rest at your low back. You can use the fist to kind of push your seat down to lengthen your low back. And then hinge forward over your crossed legs. You don't have to go too far. You can pause right here. You can keep your hands relaxed on your back and relax the shoulders. You don't have to go any deeper than this. If you want to go further down with the crown of the head, you can. If you want to reach your knuckles up and overhead, you can. Relax the head. Open the low back. Release through the IT bands. Open the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly come up. Keep the left ankle crossed in front of the right. Arms are going to reach away from each other. Left arm comes under the right arm. Modified, hold on to backs of shoulders. Backs of the hands come together or palms come together. You can stay right here. You can relax your shoulders. If you want to go a little deeper, add the balancing. You're going to lift your left heel. You're on your left tippy toes. You're squeezing the inner thighs together as you sink down. Maybe you lift the left foot off the floor. And then maybe you move a little with breath. You don't have to. You can inhale, lift the fingertips. You can exhale, draw the elbows down just a little. You don't have to go way down. Inhale, you can lift. Exhale, draw the elbows down a little. Inhaling again. So just moving while you're balancing just adds another component where it challenges your focus. And then to slowly come out, we'll transition to that modified warrior 3. Undoing the arms, sending the left leg back. That right leg is probably tired. That's okay. Hands reach back, left foot reaches back. Chest is parallel to the floor. Breathe deeply. And then slowly come up. Left foot comes next to the right. Just pause here. Pause in mountain pose. Feet ground down. Hands can come down by your sides. And then let's have a little release here just as you swing the arms left to right. Let any tension from the shoulders melt down the arms out of the fingertips. Nice movement into the low back and hips here. Let it all go. And then from here, we're going to transition gently down to your back. So take your time to get down there. Coming on to the back. Feet are going to come down to the floor with bent knees. Palms are down by your sides on the floor. Reconnect to that deep breath. Just like at the beginning of the practice, check back in. Noticing how you feel, notice what you feel, notice the difference from about an hour ago to how you feel now. Hopefully it's better. With the palms down by your sides, heels drawing in towards your seat, we're going to take a few breaths together, moving with breath. As you inhale, reach the arms up and back, hips lift. As you exhale, arms come down, hips come down. So you're really releasing the hip flexors and the low back when you lift. Inhale, lift. Feel the length in the top body. Exhale, lower. And we'll just take 3 more just like that. Inhale to lift the arms back, hips lift. Exhale, arms come down, hips come down. 2 more just like that. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Gently draw the knees into the chest. Knees are going to go wide. Happy baby if you can. So happy baby is holding on to the outsides of your feet. Modified is ankles or shins or underneath your knees. Happy baby, thinking about releasing the shoulders away from the ears. Think about lengthening the spine, pressing your tailbone down to release the low back, pulling the navel in and up, and then a gentle sway left to right, releasing any last bit of tightness or tension in the hips. A few really nice deep cleansing breaths here. And then we'll release happy baby so that your feet are up towards the ceiling. Hands are also up towards the ceiling. Relax the elbows, relax the knees. Floppy wrists, soft ankles. Just pause here. This is so good for circulation, for your lymphatic system. Increasing the blood flow to the internal organs. So just pause here for a moment. The eyes be closed. A nice easy breath. Take a nice full breath in, and then as you exhale, slowly let the feet come down. Slowly let the arms come down. Arms will reach far away from each other. And then we'll gently sway the legs left to right. So this can go a little bit further and deeper, getting a little bit more into the back. Just a nice, easy twist through the spine. And then when you're ready, we'll find Shavasana. So Shavasana, final relaxation pose. Find a comfortable position to be in where you can just completely let go. If you're having any low back tightness, keep the knees lifted so the feet are either on the floor and the knees are bent, or you have something underneath the legs. Try to keep the low back down on the floor. Relaxing the muscles in the face. Relaxing the jaw. Letting go of any last bit of tightness or tension in the shoulders, in the back, in the hips. Notice what you feel right here and right now. Best way for all of us to cope and ride out this storm is to realize we are all in this same boat together. We're all connected. We're all here with each other. And we're all here for each other. So knowing that we can reach out to each other when either we are feeling unstable and ungrounded and we need support, we reach out to each other for help, or if you're feeling strong and grounded, reaching out to others who might need us for support. Too far ahead, trying not to worry about the unknown, and fill up with appreciation and gratitude for what you have and what you are at this moment. Begin to bring some small movements into the body, starting with the head, maybe turning the back of the head left to right. Can begin to move the hands and feet, fingers and toes. Can draw the knees into the chest. And then taking your time to move the body slowly and gently out of Shavasana. And we'll come to seated with the eyes closed, with the palms together. Honoring your practice and honoring each other. Namaste. You guys can